All right, so as a creator, you're always thinking about protecting your stuff, right? Your gear, your editing style, your great ideas. But what about the most valuable asset you have? And no, it's not your fancy camera or that expensive mic. It's you. And today, we are going to break down exactly how YouTube is finally stepping up to help protect it.
I want to start with a really direct question, because this is the wild reality we're dealing with now. What would you do if someone could literally take your face, your likeness, and just use it for whatever they wanted? It sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, but believe me, it's happening right now.
So yeah, that brings us to our first section, your face, your identity. For anyone who makes content online, this isn't some far-off abstract idea. Your face is your personal brand. And in this digital world we're all in, protecting it has suddenly become a huge challenge.
Just think about it for a second. Your audience connects with you. That face is how you build trust, how people recognize you, how you build that community. But the thing is, that same asset can be twisted and used against you online in all sorts of new ways, from kind of harmless memes all the way to really malicious deepfakes.
So what are these threats, really? Well, they pretty much fall into two main buckets. On one side, you've got AI misuse. This is the scary stuff, right? We're talking deepfakes, where someone creates a totally fake video of you saying or doing things you never, ever did. And on the other side, you have the more classic problem, content reuse. Other channels just taking your clips and re-uploading them without permission. They're two very different problems, and they need two very different solutions.
Which, of course, brings us to Section 2, and the whole reason we're talking about this, YouTube's new watchdog. The platform is finally rolling out a tool that's specifically designed to guard your identity. It's called likeness detection, and you know what? The concept is actually beautifully simple. It's a tool that scans YouTube for videos using your face, and it doesn't matter if it's the real you or an AI-generated version, and then it puts the power right back in your hands to decide what to do next.
So how should you wrap your head around this? The best way to think about it is like Content ID. Most creators know how that system works, right? It flags when your video or audio is used without permission. Well, likeness detection is pretty much the same principle, but instead of scanning for copyrighted content, it's scanning for you.
All right, Section 3, how does this thing actually work? Let's get into the nitty-gritty.
First off, who even gets to use it? Well, right now, it's an experimental feature, so not everyone has access. You've got to be at least 18, you need to be the channel owner or a manager, and, this part is key, you have to complete an ID and face verification process. Oh, and it's also not available in all countries just yet.
So, what's the process actually look like? Well, once you're eligible, you enroll with your ID and a quick selfie video. From that, YouTube generates a unique facial template just for you. Its systems then start scanning new videos as they're being uploaded, looking for a match. If it finds one, bam, you get an alert right in your YouTube Studio dashboard. It's simple, but it's really powerful.
Okay, this is probably the most important part of this whole thing. The system has flagged a video using your face. So, now what? You've got options, and honestly, choosing the right one is absolutely crucial.
You're basically got three paths you can take. First, if it's an AI deepfake or some other kind of nasty manipulation, you file a privacy complaint. This is for when someone is misusing your actual identity. Second, if someone just ripped a clip from your last vlog, well, that's a straightforward copyright issue, and you use the good old standard takedown process. And of course, you can always just archive the match and ignore it if it's not a big deal. And look, this is the core idea you have to burn into your brain. AI misuse is a privacy issue. Stolen content is a copyright issue. Knowing which is which, that is the absolute key to using this tool the right way.
Okay, for our last section, let's talk about the important fine print, because this tool, as powerful as it is, it's not magic, and it's really important to understand what its limits are.
So, remember, this tool is still in an experimental phase. Right now, it only detects visuals, which means it's not going to pick up your voice if someone clones it. It also only scans newly uploaded videos, not the billions that are already on the platform. And because it's still learning, it might miss some matches here and there.
Now I know exactly what you're thinking. Wait a minute, I have to upload my government ID and a video of my face? What happens to that data? It's a super important question, so let's get right into it.
According to YouTube, your ID and face data are stored for up to 3 years. But the good news is, they say they'll delete it sooner if you decide to turn the feature off, or if for some reason you don't meet the eligibility requirements anymore.
So why do they even need this data in the first place? Well, it's really about making the whole process work smoothly. When you file a removal request, your verified info is used to automatically fill out those legal forms.
A screenshot of your face from the video is also sent to the human review team just to prove it's really you. It's all about making enforcement faster and easier.
So, where does this all leave us? I mean, this tool is a huge step forward, there's no doubt about it. But it also opens up a much bigger question, doesn't it? Is this the future? As AI gets scarily good at copying us, we're going to need tools that are even better at protecting us. This isn't the end of the fight for our digital identity, not by a long shot. It feels like it's just the beginning.